John O'Donovan wants to talk about this picture. John, it's been taken away now by the publishers. It won't be in the book anymore. They reckon they made a mistake. It was misjudgment. And end of story, really. Or do you think so? Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm good. What do you think? The picture was a bit silly, like. That's about the size of it.
I know, I think there's more going on here, PJ. I think there's a constant eroding away. This is subliminal, right? Let's get this out here now. Now, I'm the proud owner of 2 Arden sweaters. I wear a crucifix around my neck 7 days a week, and I fry the tricolour outside my house proudly 7 days a week. Like.
Right.
So that's how proud I am to be Irish, right?
Right.
I believe there are people within the government, not all the government individuals, who seem to have agendas about attacking Christianity, attacking all values, attacking all basic Irishness, right? You have NGOs knocking at the door who seem to have a constant open doors, no matter what they come up with, right? And this, to me, somebody had to commission this, somebody had to put this together, right? Somebody had to think about this before they actually got it to print at all.
Yeah.
And this is like what you saw the controversy with the libraries and the stuff being put in the wrong section, right? And what led to that absolute mayhem around the country, right? This, again, is another attempt, I think. Like, what are we going to do? Are we going to get rid of everything that's Irish so we'll have no tourists come here?
Hold on a while now, John. Hold on a second. There was a picture, a cliched picture, Aaron Jumpers, red hair and the whole thing.
There was 2 pictures together, you see. And
I know, and there was another one, a slightly more mixed-race family.
The idly crowd here, like, and here's the New Ireland, and, well, I don't want the New Ireland, I want the Ireland we had, the Ireland we have.
Wouldn't it be, well, John, culture changes all the time, and, I'm of an age where I can look back and think, yes, the country has changed a lot since I was 15 and 16, thanks be to goodness.
Well, I mean, we should never lose who we are, like, our identity or Irishness and or music or culture.
But do you feel your Irishness is threatened day to day?
So I do something like this. I think there's a constant erosion going on all the time. And I speak to a lot of people, PJ, and I tell you something, this comes up time and time again. And this came up now this week. We had 2 group discussions on this, and it came up again. And several people in the group, PJ, said, this is another subliminal attack on who we are as a people. And there are people battering. I remember a politician stood up when I was in a meeting years ago around the property tax, and it involves Europe. And he stuck his chest out, and the first thing he said was, I'm proud to be European. And of course, obviously, he got it from the floor.
Yeah. But all they're doing in the book, all they were doing was promoting inclusivity and suggesting that your family and my family might be very different families, but we're all Irish.
Yeah, but you see, it's the way they portray the 2 of them together, right? The fact is, by the way, this is the old-fashioned no. This is the one out that's on the way out, and this is what you your loyalty.
You see, that wasn't... Well, even looking at it myself, and I cringed it a little bit, I didn't interpret it that way. My interpretation...
Well, I did.
Fine, that's true. My interpretation of it was, here are 2, almost to say, extremes. And somewhere in between, we're all there. Like, are you not overthinking this as well?
No, I'm not. And like, if I spoke to about 20, 30 people on this, and they were all of the same mindset as myself, PJ, right? What are we going to do next? Sell off the Downey Stone, have a big bonfire, have the bookie kills up on top of it.
But no one's suggesting that, John. Nobody's suggesting that.
But you see, it's
like the greatest day of all to be an Irishman, to be a Corkman, is the All Ireland final. And no one's threatening our Irishness. It's just that our society's changing a bit.
This to me was lampooning, like, people like in Rural Ireland, the people, the fitness, the people, the sweaters, again, the size of which I actually own 2 of them, and I'm proud to wear them in the winter.
Sure, I do too, but I mean, that doesn't make me a cowboy either.
Like. I believe in backward-looking sovereignty. Unlike me, Hallmark, I believe in our sovereignty, but past, present, and to come. That's the difference. And there's a constant attack, I think, now, nearly month by month, sometimes week by week, on either Christianity or Irishness. And I'm sick of it. And I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I don't know. I think our country is changing, John, and mostly changing for the better. But thank you, and thank you for joining that conversation.
Cork's 96 FM.